the lawsuit of Twitch by Elon Musk. Arch, have you heard about this?
I've heard about it, but not in any details yet.
Okay, well, we're going to get into a little bit of detail here, as this is courtesy of removepaywall.com. Thank you for that. I don't know if you guys know about that site. It's pretty good. But Elon Musk is suing Twitch, alleging the advertisers conspired to boycott the platform. Now, just the quick hits here. X has added Twitch as the defendant in a suit accusing advertisers of colluding to withhold ad spend. X has first filed the complaint in August against members of the Global Alliance of Responsible Media. Now, we talked about that as well. The idea that this Global Alliance of Responsible Media very much colluded together once Elon Musk bought the platform to pull advertising. Now, we also saw in the last, really since the election, a number of companies, including Disney, come back and say they will begin advertising on X soon. And it says ad revenue on X has plummeted since Elon Musk acquired the platform in 2022. But you know what has gone up? And I guarantee this has gone up. Paid users. Paid users on X has gone up dramatically. Now, I don't know if that covers the cost of the loss of ad revenue, but either way. So Elon Musk is suing Twitch, alleging that the Amazon-owned video streaming platform and other companies illegally conspired to boycott advertising on the platform formerly known as Twitter. Twitch was added as a defendant on Monday to the complaint, originally filed in August this past year. The complaint accuses members of the Global Alliance of Responsible Media, we just talked about this, and now discontinued initiative. And that was the other thing. They got pushed back from Elon Musk, and they immediately shut down this Global Alliance of Responsible Media. A now discontinued initiative that was led by advertising trade body, the World Federation of Advertisers, and illegally colluded to collectively withhold billions of dollars in advertising revenue. GARM, a small nonprofit initiative that created common industry definitions and voluntary framework around areas like brand safety and hate speech, was forced to shut down days after the original suit was filed. The WFA, which is still contesting the suit, said at the time it lacked the resources to continue GARM's operations amid the intensive legal battle. So, the addition of Twitch as a defendant to the suit indicates that X has no plans to de-escalate its legal fight against the boycotting advertisers, despite claiming victory over GARM's closure. Unilever was also a defendant of the original complaint, but was dropped from the lawsuit. The official X News account said the company had reached an agreement with Unilever, and Unilever is a soap company, I believe. And that it would continue our partnership with them on the platform without specifying the nature of the agreement. Unilever has declined to comment on the matter. Anyway, so now they're working against Twitch, and this is coming at a really, really, really bad time for Twitch as they're going through an adpocalypse on their side of things. Arch, have you heard about this?
I have. I've seen some streamers even complaining that their ad revenue was down by 90%, which is nasty.
Yes. Unilever is an everything company. Thank you. Well, I know them as a soap company or cleaning company, but thank you for that, chat, for letting us know. In the case of Twitch, X's lawsuit claims that the company has bought no ads on the platform in the U.S. and has only spent a small amount elsewhere in the world since November 2022. The lawsuit cites GARM documents that claim GARM's brand safety standards had received executive endorsement from Twitch. So, a lot of people have been interested in this, especially with the state that Twitch currently is in. Because, like I said, there's a tremendous loss in revenue. Did you see the streamer who was generating $10,000 a day in ad revenue, and now he's generating only $2,000 a day? Did you see that, Arch?
I didn't see that, but that is tragic.
He was just, if we could all just put our coffers out and put a little money in the coffer for him, and then everyone get down on a knee and pray for that Twitch streamer who's only making $2,000 a day from advertising. By the way, once again, I'd just like to point out his viewership not much higher than ours. God, I wish that we ran ads on our show, but we do not. We do not. So I can't imagine it'd be anywhere close to $10,000 a day. But we do not run ads on our show for a reason, because we want to keep the engagement going the entire time. But somebody who does run ads on their show is Asmongold, and he has gone on record saying that he says, I totally support him. He should go as far as he possibly can. Would that include possibly owning Twitch by the time this is said and done?
Oh God, I hope not.
No. What? Why would you think that would be a bad idea for Elon Musk to go in and buy Twitch?
Like it would definitely improve it, and it would force me to start a Twitch account, which is why I don't want to, because that would mean effort on my behalf. But like there's a lot to be said about that, because one of the things that is interesting about this is like, okay, so advertisers are boycotting Twitter, right? Why? Well, because of hate speech. Okay. But why are they advertising on Twitch then? Because if you Google Hassan Piker, you'll see his face right next to actual literal condemned terrorists doing interviews. So that argument doesn't really hold up in the long term. Twitch was only protected because it had the correct politics. Now that shield is beginning to fail, Twitch is a platform which has been struggling for a very long time now. Like, they've been cutting into the deals with their streamers and their affiliates for years now, is finally beginning to see the end of their rope. So if Elon wanted to buy it, he might just be able to. I don't know if he'll be able to make the collusion accusation stick here, because I don't know how much influence Twitch necessarily has had in the advertiser decisions, but who knows?
Well, Asmongold has put a tweet out in response to the tweet we just showed. He says companies operating as a quasi-government in order to compel behavior should concern everyone. I don't think that's a crazy statement by any means. He says, I know a lot of people hate Elon, but hopefully the greater evil of companies acting collectively as cartels is evident by now. Antitrust laws exist for a reason.
And they're not being applied. And what he's talking about here is exactly right. This is legislation via terms of service. YouTube has been doing it. Steam has been doing it. All platforms are doing it, where they realize that if they can simply deny you service in their terms of service, then you have to have access to it. Like, as a YouTuber, you can't choose to not abide by YouTube's terms of service. And so for all intents and purposes, it is the law. And if they decide to slap you and delete your channel, like, okay, what are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing is the answer.
Well, we'll see where this goes with Twitch. And we wonder if there's going to be some sort of settlement like there was with Unilever here, where Twitch kind of comes in and they're like, yeah, Arch?
There is. I'm just going to raise my hand from now. But did you hear the District of Justice was pushing for a breakup of Google just the other day, trying to slice off Chrome? Now, that is very interesting, because it's not just Google. Amazon's a huge company as well. If we begin to see breakups in these companies, that would open a big path for Elon to actually liberate some of these, be it YouTube, be it Twitch, Twitch being sliced off from Amazon, of course, etc. And I think this is a good idea, because an information company like Google probably shouldn't be allowed to own something like YouTube, though you can also argue the same that Twitch probably shouldn't be allowed to be owned by Twitter. So,
yeah, that'd be. I like the phrase you used there, the idea of liberating companies from their corporate overlords there.